Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us tonight for the Kapaa Warriors versus the Island School Voyagers. I am Rod Green, your play-by-play with my main man, Christian Jenkins, who'll be doing a color analyst. Christian, how you feel about this game? I always ask you that at the beginning of the game. So how do you feel about this Island School game tonight?
Well, good evening, everybody. First off, I think we're going to have a heck of a game by the Warriors here. On paper, this should be a easy victory for the Warriors, but you got to play the game, right? Anything can happen. I'm looking for the Warriors to come out hot and get a big lead and then go from there.
I hope that's the case, as we Fig Mitchell will be doing the player introductions over the loudspeaker. I had the privilege of kind of listening in to the head coach for Kapaa at the conclusion of practice yesterday, and they were very adamant about making sure that the players were not complacent. Even though Island School is 0-2 so far, it's still young in the season and anything could happen. They put their shorts and uniforms on just like anybody else. So I know Island School would love nothing more than to come in here tonight and eke out a victory.
Yeah, they're a scrappy bunch, Island School Voyagers. They haven't had much success on the season, but look for them to come out, play hard, play good defense, and try and get to the basket.
Yeah, for Island School, I know their two leading scorers are Lucas Summerhays and Matthew Dabashi. Lucas so far has got a 14-point average per game, and Dabashi with 9.5. But actually, you know, Orion Magaoy and Garrett Hadley, they both have 9.5 averages too. So they're pretty good about distributing the ball, Island School.
Yeah, they have a lot of people that can score. Summer Hayes, he likes to get the ball low and go to work on the post. And then you have Dabashi. You got to watch him from the three-point line. He likes to get him up, and he can hit him.
Yeah, and then on the Kapaa side, we have Player of the Year, Kayaka Kauhane, who's averaging 20 points per game so far this year. He is just the glue and the fire for Kapaa, and wherever he goes, the target is on his back. But I don't see anybody slowing him down.
Yeah, especially not tonight. Look for Aka to have a big game. You can't let him shoot threes. He'll knock those down all night. You play a tight defense on him, he'll go right around you and get to the rim, or find the open shooter for three. He's just a hard player to guard.
Yeah, one player that I'm looking for to have a breakout game this year, this season so far, would be Tristan Scully. I know early in the preseason he was killing it from the three-point range, and so far he's been a little quiet just from the three-point. He is averaging 6 points per game so far this season, but I expect Tristan to go off and maybe hit a couple of, if not at least three-pointers tonight. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I agree with you. Scully, he can knock the ball down from anywhere on the court. I'd like to see him be a little more aggressive in finding his shot. I'm looking for him to hit 3, maybe 4 threes tonight.
Yeah, and in the interior, I'm looking for AJ and also Austin and Ty Komoku to really dominate the boards this game. It seemed like the last game they were they were able to win the last 2 games. And then there's the tip-off. Austin Green gets the tip-off over to Kayaka Kauhane. I just think they were out-rebounded, so I want to see a little bit more effort on both ends of the court as far as the rebounds are concerned.
Definitely, offense and defense. Look for Johnson to get going with the rebounding. He had a kind of a slow game last game against Waimea. Yep. Looking for him to start quickly tonight.
Green gets it into AJ. AJ unable to convert on an easy two-pointer.
And it looks like AJ does have the size advantage, so look for Kapaa to get him the ball down low. Nice rebound by Austin Green.
Yeah. Camacho pushing the ball up. Green with the three-point attempt, a little off.
Good rebound there.
And Aiden Johnson able to score.
Look for AJ to have a big game tonight. I don't think there's anybody that can stop him on the block down low.
I agree with you, though. There was a preseason game. AJ actually had 20 points, so all these guys are capable. A nice block by Green. AJ with the rebound, and he's fouled. I think they're going to call that against Garrett Hadley. Correction, they caught that on Alvarez.
Okay.
Green with the hard take to the basket.
That's a nice move by number 12, Green. He can hit it from 3 or he can drive to the basket. He has a lot in his bag.
Agreed. Scully with the steal.
Ooh.
Gives it over to Green. Green with the layup.
Little razzle-dazzle there from Green, number 12.
Yeah, and they're going to call a quick timeout.
As they should. They don't want to let this game get out in front of them right at the beginning like this. Maybe regroup, talk some things out.
Yeah, I agree.
But look for Kapaa Warriors to keep the pressure on.
So it's 6:19 left in the first quarter. Kapaa up 6 and Island School 0. So Island School has a new head coach this season, Clarence.
Yeah, definitely. Clarence has been around the basketball scene for a little while. He's usually coaching the girls for years, but I think this is his first venture out with boys basketball. Looks like we got Kapaa in their 2-3 half-court trap. It's usually pretty effective.
Hadley with the ball on the wing. Dabashi on top.
Good solid defense play right now by the Warriors.
I was just about to say Johnson got away with one, but Bronco didn't miss that over the back.
Late call, but it was definitely over the back.
Yeah, they're going to bring in Kamoku already to replace Johnson.
Yeah, I think they want to try and keep Johnson out of foul trouble. He usually picks up fouls pretty quick. Get him on the bench, get him some rest, and get Kamoku in there to keep him out of foul trouble.
Oh, that's an easy charge. Ramel Camacho has to be one of the best players in KIF in taking a charge.
He definitely sets his feet, knows where to be, and he's probably taken the most charges this season. Heady player.
Oh, look at that. Camacho does a great job taking a charge, and the coach pulls him out. I think that was already planned. They're going to bring in Kelson Yasai. He's going to bring the ball up. Oh, Green wasn't ready. Didn't think.
Scully was going to pull the trigger.
He thought about pulling the trigger.
And that's within his range, too, definitely.
Now, Keaka, he's another one that can really bomb it from the 3. I haven't seen a lot of three-point shots from him so far this season.
No.
But he's been getting in the paint effortlessly.
And there
Scully,
it is.
There's the first 3.
Just what we were talking about. Maybe that'll get him going for the rest of the game here. Nice shot by Scully. Voyagers having
with the press.
Yeah, a difficult time getting it past the half-court line there.
I like how Kamoku stayed on his feet down there.
Definitely didn't fall for it. Voyagers trying to work the ball around. A little confusion right now. Dobiashi looks to drive.
Dobiashi swings it over to Hadley, and Hadley bangs a three-pointer. So Island School is on the board.
Hadley for 3. He can stroke it from out there. I saw him in warm-ups a little bit. If you give him some space, he might knock that down.
Yeah, he's averaging 9.5 points a game so far this season. So Warriors with the turnover.
Yeah, you say was looking to try and get in the post, but errant pass out of bounds. Ball to the Voyagers. All right, let's see if they get past this press. The Kapaa Warriors say, oh, no, they do not. Aka with the steal. And the easy layup.
And the easy 2 for Keaka Kauhane.
You got Hadley trying to drive. Nice drive. Gets to the basket.
Unable to convert.
Nice
Dabashi
drive.
with the rebound.
Oh, he'll pull up too. Hadley, another 3. Nope. Oh, big fella.
See, and this is what we talked about. This is where Kapaa needs to really focus on sealing their man, boxing out, because the second and third chance points
by Sand there, yeah. Nobody had a body on Sand. And we do, for once, have the height advantage, so we need to use that. Aka with the drive.
And he gets fouled on the attempted layup.
He's pretty skilled, Rod, about getting to the basket and drawing the foul. He'll either make the layup or he'll get the contact. That's definitely one of his better attributes.
Yeah, there's not too much that Keaka cannot do on the offensive end. What I like that he's been doing so far this season, and he's been penetrating and pulling up for those little floaters and mid-range shots.
He's been making a lot of those floaters.
As he makes the first. So we got Emery Picturosity coming in for the first time.
And Ramel Camacho back into the game. It's a great pronunciation of that name, Rod.
And Aka with the second free throw. Kapaa is up 13-5 so far with 3 minutes and 58 seconds left in the first quarter.
They're having difficulty getting the ball past half court, Rod. It's going to be a long night if they don't come up with something to get the ball past half court in a timely manner.
Yeah, and with Kapaa's athleticism, you know, if Island School is impatient, there are going to be steals or attempted steals, just like the one Aka almost had right there. So
definitely look for a lot of steals tonight. Look for him to try and get Dobiashi off too.
And Picturosity almost has a steal, goes off his hands. Voyagers will retain the possession.
Hadley looking in the post for a second, nothing was there. Good defense by the Warriors.
And I guess they didn't see the shot clock. One thing that we didn't mention at the top of the broadcast is there is a 35-second shot clock now.
Definitely.
Something different from last year.
I think he got called for a travel prior to the shot clock going down.
Aiden Ritting entering the game for the first time. He'll replace Kelson Yasai.
That might be the first time this year. Look for him to get some threes up. He's a decent shooter from long distance as well.
Yeah, he is. He's
scrappy.
That's my word, bro. He's definitely scrappy.
He will get you steal after steal.
Nice
He'll dive on the ball for the loose balls. Camacho. Thought that floater was coming.
I thought so too. That's his patented shot these days. Ooh.
Nice.
Picturosity then to Komoku, who demanded the ball. I like that. I love it when the big man calls for the ball.
And they give it to him.
And they give it to him, yeah.
And he had a nice strong move to the rack for two. Nice defense. Ooh.
Very nice move by Aiden Alvarez.
Sweet touch on that turnaround.
Yeah, Alvarez got a silky, smooth game. Camacho.
Oh. No. Thought Aiden was going to pull that one.
Yeah, I thought so too. He thought about it. He should have pulled it.
Aka with the steal. Nice behind the back dribble there.
He'll shoot that. Oh, Redding. That's another one he should have shot.
He should have shot that.
He's second guessing himself. I've seen Redding in practice, and he doesn't hesitate.
He'll pull.
Yeah, he'll pull that. So I think he's got the jitters, and you know, if you don't play that much,
right,
you don't want to mess up.
Give him a little bit of time to work it out on the court. This has been his first minutes of the season, so I look for him to settle down a little bit as he plays.
So they pull Kauhane out of the game for a breather. Austin Green comes in to replace him.
Good defense on Dobiashi there. Three-pointer.
Dobiashi with a nice three.
Nice silky shot there.
Yeah, Dobiashi is definitely a baller.
And we have kind of a close game now. We're out 15-10. Voyagers are scrappy. Austin Green for three. Oh, a little long there. I like him taking that shot, though, Rod. He has a nice shot from outside. He's been playing a lot on the post this year, but he can knock him down from out there.
Yeah, he definitely can. And we got a 30-second timeout.
I think that's a Warriors timeout. I think they want to talk it over. Warriors have pulled in within 5.
Yeah.
And again, some of the players playing for the Kapaa Warriors tonight have received limited time, so it's going to take them a little bit of time to get used to the flow of the game and used to their teammates on the court tonight.
Yeah, you just saw in the replay Dobiashi knocking down that three-point. So they're bringing AJ back in.
Try and get some of those rebounds.
AJ being Aiden Johnson.
Inbounds to Aka. Scully thought he was going to pull it for a second. Nice
interior pass. And AJ can't get that to convert.
Good pass, good move. Just couldn't knock it down.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that's a little travel there.
Yeah, he did. Good call.
Yeah. A few too many steps before that move there.
I think they call that happy feet.
Very happy. That was about 4 steps. It was a good look, though, from the guard to find him cutting to the basket, though.
Well, you know, if this was the NBA, they probably would have accepted that.
That would have been no issue with that.
Oh, Kayaka Kauhane over to Tristan Scully. Scully to Camacho. Camacho drives. Nice pass to AJ. And that's what I like to see, the point guard getting your big man involved.
Get him involved early. Get him active. Ooh, nice drive. Got to play some defense there. Got to move the feet a little bit there.
Yeah, we got 35 seconds left on the game clock. And Kayaka Kauhane with the 3.
Nice shot there. No hesitation.
If he gets on fire, it's a wrap once he starts getting going.
Got a steal there by Scully.
Okay, 17 seconds left and the shot clock is off.
I think they'll play for the last shot here, Rod. Down to 5 seconds here. Aka for the 3. Yeah, missed that. 3 seconds left. 2, 1.
And after 1 quarter, Kapaa 20, Island School 10. Any thoughts so far?
Yeah, first thought is Voyagers are hanging in there. I thought this score would be a little larger after 1 quarter, but they're scrappy, they're aggressive, and we only got a 10-point game right now, so that surprised me a little. Look for Kapaa to turn up the heat a little bit in the second quarter.
I think so, too. I think Kapaa definitely they're not comfortable with just having 20.
No.
I know Waimea, I believe, beat Island School by about 30 points. On the replay, you see Kayaka Kauhane knocking down that 3. So there's definitely a pride factor going into it. You know, you feel like, well, if this team beat them by so many points, then we got to beat them by so many points too. So,
and all the kids, they're aware of that, and they want to put some points on the board. All right, start of the second quarter here.
Okay, look over to the
taking some photos of us.
All right.
What I'd like to see, though, Kapaa looking for the big man. That seemed to work, dropping the ball into the post for AJ and Kamaku and Austin Green. Find the big man, let him go to work. We do have the size advantage tonight. We should use it.
Yeah, we need to exploit that. I think now that Johnson scored his first basket, I think he's comfortable now. So I'd like to see him get a little bit more involved. Just keep feeding him.
Definitely.
I'm an inside-out type of guy. I know with the new basketball and you got the stretch 5s, it's easy just to shoot the 3-pointers, but I'm old school. I like, bang it in the post, get the other team's big man in foul trouble, and then you can shoot from outside.
Yep, definitely. Oh, Dobiashi, 3. Clear look.
Dobashi with the 3.
Knocks it down.
Kauhane gets.
He can hit him.
Yeah, he can.
Leave him open. He's going to shoot him. Scully, long distance 3. Nice rebound by A.J.
That's
Johnson.
what we want to see.
He has the size advantage. Hopefully he continues to use that today.
Yeah, he was able to get that over Rocco Sand in the paint. Hadley with the ball, gives it over to Dabashi. Dabashi swings it over to Summer Hayes. Summer Hayes with a nice take.
Alvarez fighting Green for the ball. The Warriors get it.
Yeah, Camacho able to come up with it and see who Camacho finds as he's attacking. And I like when the Camacho attacks also. And once again, Johnson can't convert. So they're making a conscious effort to feed the big man. He just got to make sure he's converting.
You got to make those shots, especially that close to the rim.
Alvarez overshot it. Green with the rebound.
I don't think that's Alvarez's game. I think he's more of a slasher, likes to get to the rim. Ooh, Scully was going to pull the trigger. Nice drive by Scully. Missed the layup.
Johnson with the nice rebound and put back.
That can be there all day, Rod. He has the strength, the size. Look for a big game from A.J. Johnson tonight.
Did they call? They called something. I don't know. Not sure if the basket counted or not.
Okay.
That's a disadvantage we have of not being at the scorer's table. We don't know definitively what the call was.
Summer Hayes looking to drive. Shut down by Camacho. Good defense there by Camacho.
Rebound by Green. Switched it over to Camacho.
A little wild there by Summer Hayes. Didn't have the lane, but he was wanted to get there. Ooh.
There's that mid-range by Aka. He wasn't able to convert.
Got some call here.
Looks like it's going to be against Island School. If you're just joining us, Kapaa versus Island School. Kapaa is up with 5:48 left in the second quarter. Kapaa has 24. Oh, Green missed a nice take.
Nice take, though. Oh, good. Almost had a steal there by Green.
See if he can close out on Dabashi. Dabashi just missed Johnson
that.
with a nice way to get up.
Good rebound there, Johnson. He's active on the boards tonight, Rod.
Yeah, he is. I think the coaching staff may have gotten to these players about these rebounds.
I would hope so. In low to Johnson. Drop step. Nothing there. Kind of a wild shot there. Good footwork on that shot, though.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get it to fall.
And I've seen him make that. Let's see. Dabashi might take that once again. Oh,
missed shot.
Good rebound.
Dabashi.
Austin Green kicks it out to Keaka Kauhane. Aka with the swing over to Tristan. Back to Aka.
Scully could have pulled the trigger there, I think. Aka surveying.
He swings it back to Tristan. He'll pull the trigger now. And bang. Oh, he missed that.
A little long.
Dabashi pushing it. Swings it over to Alvarez. And, nice block by
I think
AJ.
Johnson got a piece of that, Rod.
Yeah, he did. I think that was a good no call by the ref.
Definitely was. Austin Green, good looking to A.J. Johnson.
Oh, and he can't convert.
But
he'll get fouled on there. He'll go to the line for 2.
I like what I'm seeing right now with the Kapaa Warriors, Rod. We have a size advantage, and we're trying to feed the big and get him going. I like that.
I like it, too. I see Komoku's coming in. He's going to come in for Green.
Or Johnson coming out, too.
And Yesai's coming in for Johnson. So I like them to keep the same philosophy and see if they can get Komoku in the paint.
He's a low down low.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't have the same height as Green or AJ, but he definitely has that width.
He does have the width and the strength.
Yeah.
Very strong down low. Very strong lower half.
Got Dylan Watanabe in. And Zach Ng for the Voyagers.
All right. Summer Hayes holding the ball for a long time there.
Ng with the drive.
It's close to a travel there. Yeah, Dobayashi's not shy. And he
knocks it down for a 3 as his dad is in the stands, standing up, cheering him on.
I like the aggressiveness. If you have the open shot, take it. And he seems to be knocking them down tonight so far. Swinging it all the way over.
Tristan Scully swings it over to Keaka Kauhane. Brings it out to the top of the key. Yesai on the wing. Camacho with the ball. I like to see Camacho just take.
Yesai for 3. In and out. Voyagers with the rebound, looking to push.
And Alvarez with the take.
Easy layup there for Alvarez. Alvarez is athletic, Rod. He can get up and down the court.
Yeah, he is. And the Voyagers are making this a game. 24 Kapaa, 18 for Island School Voyagers. Looks like Green will be checking back in. You see on a replay here, Scully attacks and misses the layup, but Johnson with the rebound and a nice putback.
Right place, right time. Use that height to your advantage, Johnson.
And there you see Dabashi with a nice three-pointer.
Right. You got Alvarez coming. Nobody
Yeah.
stops him. Not very good defense there, Rod. They just kind of let him drive. I'm sure they didn't want to foul him, but that was an easy drive to the basket.
Yeah, it was.
And then right there, steal by Aka,
Saw that a little bit earlier.
and it led to that three-pointer, yeah.
Yeah, that was Dabashi.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose when you gamble on trying to get that steal. At that time, we lost with a three-pointer by Dabashi.
And that's why you tell the defensive players to not leave your feet.
Definitely got to
Specifically
stay.
for that reason. You
right.
got to be disciplined and not leave your feet, or else you won't go flying past the shooter like that. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left, 24-18. Kapaa with the lead over Island School. Camacho brings it into Tristan Scully. We see what Kapaa came up with during the timeout.
Looks like they're still moving the ball. Oh, Austin was open down low. You got to get him the ball. He's open down low. Camacho looking for someone, looking for help somewhere.
Yeah, it looks like they're making a concerted effort to try to get the ball inside.
Austin Green had position again. Got to dump that ball off to your big.
Aka.
Three-pointer no good. Rebound by the Voyagers. We had our big open down low twice, and we couldn't get him the ball.
Yeah. So they got Kelson Yasai.
Summer Hayes with the drive.
Oh!
Nice.
Austin Green with the block.
The block and the stare.
The utter disrespect. I love it.
So don't bring that into my house. Nice block.
Okay. So Watanabe's out. It's a nice screen.
Ooh, nice look into Alvarez.
Oh, Alvarez gets fouled in the shot attempt by Camacho. He'll go to the line for two.
It's an excellent pass by Dobayashi to Alvarez there.
So we got Alvarez. First shot. Oh, and he's off. He had a nice stroke during the warm-ups.
Yeah, he was making it during the warm-ups. That one was a little off to the left. Let's see if he can make that adjustment. We got A.J. Johnson back in the game. Look for Kapaa to get this rebound on the miss.
And you called it. Johnson with a nice rebound.
We had
Camacho
too much
bringing
size on the block that time.
Yeah, little much. Ooh, Green with the
A.J. feasting down low tonight.
Love it.
It's a nice spin move by Green. Just couldn't hit the shot.
Yeah, little short. A little bit under 2 minutes left, 26-18.
Game's a lot closer than I thought it would be tonight, Rod, so far.
So far.
Nice look
And
underneath.
Johnson left his feet again. Good box out by Green, not allowing Alvarez. And what that allowed was Camacho to get in there.
I'd like to see Camacho push that pace a little more. He's extremely fast, and he can get to the rack at will.
And Johnson with the turnover tries to get it down to Green down low.
I don't know who he was talking to.
Coach. Better watch Alvarez on the wing.
Alvarez is there, and he'll take it to the rack. Nice move down low. Probably was in the key 3-4 seconds. Hadley looking to drive.
Dabashi will shoot that as
He
he's
will.
showing us.
Summer Hayes to the rack. Nice move.
Oh, Hayes with the tick, and he's fouled.
Got the harm. Shooting two. I like the aggressiveness of Summer Hayes there. He's trying to get to the rack. He gets a little seam. He's entering that seam and getting to the rack and see if he can knock down these two.
Like we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, so far this season, after 2 games, Lucas Summer Hayes is averaging 14 points a game.
Knocks down the first shot.
And he's shooting 75% from the free throw line.
That's pretty good in high school basketball. We're seeing a lot of low free throw percentages this year.
Yeah. He knocks down the second one. We got a 6-point game, folks. Kapaa is up 26-20.
Ooh, trying to get the ball down low in the green. Ooh, Haka with the missed layup, follows it. Another missed layup.
Johnson with a nice
Johnson
follow-up.
He's been feasting on those boards tonight,
Yeah,
Rod.
he has. Got 45 seconds left.
Got 29 seconds on the shot clock. Summer Hayes looking around. Ooh. I think Hadley wanted a cut there, but Good defense by the Warriors.
Oh, no, they just let him shoot. No hand in his face. Johnson just lets him shoot.
He let him shoot right in his face, and he's one. That's the second three of the game, Rod. He's going to have to get out on that and put a hand up.
Yeah, Kapaa only with a 5-point lead. His shot clock is off as we got 13 seconds left in the half.
Got to close out on their shooters. Got about 5 seconds left.
Need a shot. 3 seconds. Swings it over to Scully. Scully. Air ball.
It was a poor possession that time, Rod.
Poor possession, poor execution.
Poor time clock management.
Yep. And after one half of play, Kapaa Warriors 28 and Island School 23. And I think this is what Coach Kamahalu was talking to the team about yesterday as far as not being complacent. And I don't think they started off slow. They started off with a nice lead, but Island School was able to fight back and claw their way back into it.
And we have a 5-point game. I think the first quarter, Rod, the Warriors, they had a nice, aggressive half-court trap going on. It seemed like the intensity died down a little bit on that trap in the second quarter. Look for them to pick up the intensity on that and try and get out in front a little more than they are. It's a 5-point game. I wasn't anticipating this.
Yeah. Well,
but one bright spot so far for the Kapaa Warriors has been A.J. Johnson. He had kind of a lackluster game against Waimea. Didn't play much, was in foul trouble, making some bad choices with the ball, but he seemed to be dominating tonight on the board.
Yeah, he is dominating there. He missed a couple easy ones earlier, but he was able to find his range. It started off with that assist by Camacho to get him involved, and he's been cleaning up on the boards, which I like. Even if the Warriors are missing when they're attacking the basket, they still have Johnson who can clean up the boards, because I don't see anybody, honestly, on Island School who can keep him out of the paint and prevent him from doing what he wants to do.
And he's been aggressive on both sides. He has a bunch of offensive rebounds, some defensive rebounds. If they can keep that up, keep him involved, keep him rebounding the way he is, I'm looking for Kapaa to get this win. But I like to get Kamaku going too. Once he gets in, find the ball down low, give him the ball, and let him go to work. I think we strayed away from that a little bit.
Yeah, I like to see Kamoku get involved when he's in there. But also I like to see Camacho. He's a good facilitator, but he's also a great slasher. And I like to see him push the pace and just attack the basket. He's like a contortionist, this guy.
He definitely is, and he's a left-hander, which makes it a little more tough to defend. You're not usually looking for the left-hand slashers to the rack.
Yeah, why? Even if you know the player is left-handed, it seems like defensively you're always expecting the player to go to their right.
Right. And that does throw them off. So look for him to get a little more aggressive, pushing it, trying to get into the lane in the second half of the ball game.
Yep. So we got about a little over 8 minutes left to go in the halftime. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back and see you folks at start of the second half.
We'll be right back.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're about to start the second half. Kapaa Warriors 28, Island School Voyagers 23. Game was a little bit closer than we anticipated, Christian. What's going on today?
It definitely is a little bit closer than we anticipated. We looked for Kapaa Warriors to come out hot, which they did. But they died down a little bit. I don't want to say they're playing down to the level of their competition, but it seems like they are. But give credit to the Voyagers for coming in here, playing hard, making a game of it.
Do you think the early substitutions had anything to do with it, or should they just be professional all the way and play the way they're supposed to play, regardless of who's in there?
That's a good thought there, Rod. I think the early substitutions did have a little bit of effect on the chemistry. Those players weren't usually used to playing, so it's going to take some time to get everybody on the same page. But look for Kapaa to come out hot here in the second half.
I applaud the coach for letting the other players come in. And it's up to the players to be ready when they get in the game.
They have to be ready. Yep. Or they might not get back in the game.
Exactly.
All right.
So Kauhane will be bringing the ball up as we start.
Trying to get the ball down low to A.J. Johnson.
Yeah, I don't want them to force the ball. I think they should. Camacho in the green.
Green right back. Ooh, stolen from Green. I think that's Summer Hayes with the ball.
Dabashi
He's going to
Green
pull.
leaves his feet. And Dabashi with the 3. Cannot leave your feet. 28-26, Kapaa.
And we've been saying that. There's nobody on Dabashi.
Kayaka on the wing swings it over to Tristan
And
Scully.
a
And he's
steal.
got the turnover.
Headley with the steal.
Kapaa a little lethargic coming out of the halftime.
Yes, they are.
A little surprised to see that.
Summer Hayes surveying a little bit, trying to get their offense going here.
Hadley over to Alvarez. Alvarez swings it over to.
They're playing way off of Alvarez there on the top.
They are.
Summer Hayes for 3. A little long.
Yeah, they're daring him to shoot that 3 from that far. I don't know how his range is. Camacho
Ooh.
taking. He gets the steal. Alvarez.
Little wild
rebound
shot
for
there.
Green.
Should have been an easy deuce.
See if Scully kicks it over to Camacho. He does. See if he pulls it. No, he doesn't.
He could have pulled that mid-range. Swinging the ball around. Finding Austin Green down low. Fights his way in with the reverse layup.
With a nice reverse layup by Green.
Nice reverse layup there by Austin Green. He was blocked on one side, took it to the other side with nice reverse layup.
Yeah, he did not learn that from me. I'd give you that, boy.
Yeah, he learned it from me. Nice move there by Austin Green.
30-26, Kapaa with the lead.
And there he is, open again. Oh, this time they close out a little better. Hadley, that looks short.
Ooh, way short. Camacho able to save the ball. Gets it in the Green, who swings it over to Kayaka Kauhane, bringing the ball up. He's being defended by Summer Hayes.
Nice pick. Now you got to hit him when he rolls. Nice drive
Camacho,
there by Camacho.
that's what we're talking about. That's automatic for him.
That is automatic. We'd like to see a lot more of that because it's there.
It's there, and yeah.
He has that quick first step, and he's a lefty.
And he's a lefty, and if he gets fouled, he can shoot free throws.
Mid-range floater missed by Dabashi.
And it'll be Kapaa ball. Let's see if Kapaa can stretch a lead. Looks like the Voyagers are going to take a quick timeout. 30 seconds.
30 seconds, talk it over a little bit. But Rod, Dabashi is just a sophomore this year. He's showing the poise of a junior or senior tonight.
Yeah, he is. Dabashi, I like his game. He's got an older brother that's a really good baller, too. So, he comes from a very athletic family. On the replay, you see Austin Green with a nice reverse layup over Rocco Sand.
Very smooth. Got a good look there.
And see the replay of Camacho attacking the basket from that left-hand side.
We still got a tight one here.
We do. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in this third quarter. Kapaa with a 32-26 lead. Warriors with the ball. Camacho over to Kayaka Kauhane.
Ooh,
poor
pass there. And it's going to possibly lead to 2.
And it does.
Poor passes usually do, Rod.
Summer Hayes. Yeah, that's not typical of Kayaka.
No, it is
I don't know
not.
what's going on.
I'd like to see Scully get involved on the offense here a little bit. Looks like he had some good looks before, just didn't pull the trigger.
He did. Johnson with the shot attempt and unable to knock it down. He was a little short.
A little fall away from the free throw line. I don't think that's the shot we were looking for.
Yeah, he can't. Ooh, I think Alvarez might have gotten away with the travel.
I think he did. It's one thing I noticed, Rod, tonight. Alvarez is a very athletic player. He can run, he can jump, but looks like he might be having a couple issues with his ball handling.
Yeah, it looks like it's been a couple times where there have been near travels or uncalled travels. I like the idea of Camacho bringing the ball and having Kayaka play off the ball because he's such a deadly shooter.
Yes, he is.
Green asking for the ball.
Nice, Green. Nice take.
Oh.
And
AJ to clean it up.
Cleans up the offensive board.
Oh, Aka with the pressure.
Nice offensive board there by Johnson. He might be the leading scorer for tonight.
Summer Hayes bringing it up.
Summer Hayes will penetrate if you give him an inch.
And he picks up his dribble.
Yeah, you never want to see him pick up the dribble for no reason.
Gets the ball into Rocco San. Oh, nice pass.
Summer Hayes tried to force it into the post.
Yeah. Both teams seem to be forcing it.
They do. They really
Camacho
do.
thought about it, swings to Scully.
I would have liked
Scared
to see
pull
Scully.
that trigger.
I would love to see Scully take that shot. That's
Nice dump down to Johnson.
And
Johnson, the tough basket. Looks like he might have got fouled. No call.
And Green, that's what we said today, that Austin Green and A.J. Johnson would have a field day on the boards and the putbacks, and it seems like that's what's happening tonight.
Well, definitely Johnson is doing that on the offensive side. Keaka Kauhane just missed it. Dobashi, we know he can shoot the three.
Nice looking low to Alvarez.
And Johnson fouls Alvarez on the shot. We'll see if they replace Johnson. Yep. Just like I thought, they're going to bring in Ty Komoku to replace Johnson. How many is that for Johnson? How many fouls?
I think that's 2, possibly 3. So they're trying to keep him out of foul trouble. He tends to get in foul trouble.
Yeah. Alvarez missing the first free throw.
Alvarez struggling from the free throw line tonight. Let's see if he can knock this second one down.
So Komoku in for Johnson and Kelson Yasai in for Tristan Scully.
Let's see if we can get Yasai going. He can knock down the threes as well, but he's in there mainly for his scrappy defense.
Yeah, very streaky shooter. And Keaka comes away. Yasai was wide open on the wing. He's going to run the baseline. They can't find him. Swing it over to Camacho, who looks like he was trying to find somebody down low. And Yasai with the turnover.
From Yasai. Alvarez with, wow, I think that kind of slipped out of his hands a little bit.
That's the ball handling that we were talking about.
Definitely is.
Definitely needs to improve.
And he's an 11th grader, so he has some time to get that ball handling under control.
To get it down low.
Ooh, another bad pass.
Yeah, I don't like the passing out of the paint.
Yeah.
Looked like Komoku was a little bit too far underneath the basket.
Nice basket there by Hadley.
Yeah, out in school, 36-30, only trailing by 6 now. And Camacho picks up his dribble.
Again, right?
Yeah.
Looking for Aka, a wide open three, and he knocks it down.
And Kauhane with the three. That's what I want to see from him.
Definitely. If he has that wide open shot, he needs to take it like that.
He needs to just take it, yep. Because
Excellent
even if he misses, you got the potential to get the offensive boards with Komoku and Green down low.
And what I liked about that shot, it was within rhythm. He got the pass, stepped into it, nice shot. There was no forcing. Alvarez looking to drive there. A wild
Alvarez,
looking. Yes, he's getting a little wild down there on the block.
Yeah, Green with the rebound, gets it over to Camacho. I like them having Camacho bringing the ball up and having Aka play off the ball.
Right. Nice drive by Green.
Oh, with the nice take.
Good take by Austin Green. He has that in his repertoire. Definitely does.
Yeah, I love to see players not just settling for the outside shot and actually attacking the basket.
Attack until they take that away from you.
And now you're keeping the defense honest because they can. Green.
Near steal by Green.
It was. Yeah, he gets it, knocks it off Dabashi's hand. I love it. They swing it over to Camacho. Almost had
hit
another
Bronco
down. Almost had another.
Bronco almost went down again.
Komoku with the rebound, wasn't able to hold on to it. Yasai.
Rod, the refs are really letting them play here
a little bit. They are.
Look at that.
Komoku with the 15's not happy about that. And Keaka Kauhane with the tough basket
with
and the
harm
foul.
and the foul. But Rod, the refs are really letting them bang down low, and I like that if they keep it consistent throughout the game.
It needs to be consistent, but I can tell you Rocco San is very unhappy with the no call on his side.
He definitely was not happy about that.
I think he's thinking there's a little bit more contact.
Well, the contact started with Ty, number 34. They hammered him down low, and he didn't get the call. Let's go ahead and pronounce that last name again there, Rod.
We got Dylan Watanabe that just came in. Is that the name you're referring to?
No. The Kapaa Warrior, number 4, Emery.
Emery Picturosity.
Excellent. Excellent pronunciation.
Why, yes.
I've been calling him Emery for years.
Yeah, I love Emery's game. He's a sophomore, and he's got a lot of skill. I just like to see his confidence
boost a little bit.
Yeah, for him to realize how good he is.
He's a very skilled and smooth player, but he's a little hesitant to get his shot going.
He is.
like to see him a little more aggressive too.
So Scully in for Keaka Kauhane.
See if we can get Scully going on the outside.
So it'll be interesting to see who brings the ball up now, because you got Camacho and Kauhane both out of the game. And it's going to be a turnover, Kapaa ball.
Rod, it looks like Warriors are starting to pull away a little bit here. They've climbed up to a 14-point lead.
Okay, and pitcher Rossity will be bringing the ball up.
He does have some handles, too. He can handle the rock.
Scully swings it over to pitcher Rossity. He thought about the shot, and he will stroke it.
Again, Scully could have pulled that trigger.
And pitcher Rossity with the three.
A little short.
Oh, they're going to call a pushing foul on your side.
You know what, Rod? I'll take that foul from your side, because it just shows how aggressive he's in there. He's one of the smallest on the court, but he's in there with the bigs battling to get the rebound.
Yeah, Yesai is definitely.
You got to love that effort.
I love his heart and soul. He's always been the scrappy guy. Look at him on the defensive end. He doesn't back down from anybody. Great defense.
Floater from Summer Hayes.
Summer Hayes, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. And just like that, Kapaa has been able to get that lead up to 14. They're up 44-30.
Yeah, they still don't look as crisp as they have been in recent games, but I like that they were able to push the score up a little bit and look for him to grow that score a little more too. I got to get Scully involved in hitting some of those three-pointers. Looks like he's had some shots on the outside, but a little hesitant.
Yeah. So what's going on? Are you looking for anything in particular this last quarter?
I like to keep the same trend going as dumping it into our bigs and letting them dominate on the block. We don't have anybody that can match their size, strength, or energy for that matter. Look for them to continue to dump it into the bigs. It's worked so far.
Yeah, it looks like Johnson just checked in, so he'll be going in, and Camacho also checked in. So they're going to go with the starters with the exception of Keaka Kauhane. Looks like Emery's going to stay in.
Okay. Like they'll give Aka a little bit of a rest here before you'll see him again.
Oh, you'll definitely see him again. But what I like is what it does is it gives Emery Picturosity some time at the point guard position to see what he can do.
Definitely.
With the starting lineup.
Hopefully he shows some aggression, moves the ball, pushes the ball, and is not hesitant.
Yeah, I think he'll be aggressive. I coached him, as you know, for Nakoa for Community League before, and I used to always tell him, push the ball, attack, stay aggressive. Just like that, AJ forces a steal, gets it over to Green. Green swings it over to Johnson. And Johnson with the nice bucket.
And a little bit of a flex there, too, from AJ Johnson. He's feeling himself tonight.
Yeah, he's feeling himself, yep.
I think this is his best game of the season so far.
Well, and Kapaa going to go with the zone defense, and looks like Island School with the timeout.
Quick timeout, 16-point lead by the Warriors. Coaching staff for the Voyagers didn't like what they were seeing. Chose a quick timeout here to discuss it.
Yeah. Looks like Aiden Ritchie might be checking back into the game as well. I saw him go over to the scorers table.
Yeah, I think he will be checking in. Hopefully he's as aggressive as we've seen him in practice. We've watched these kids the whole summer and through open gyms and basketball practices. And Aiden Ritchie, he's always been aggressive. He'll look for a shot and take it. Hopefully that carries over to the games as well.
And Aiden did go in. All right.
Let's see if we can get that chemistry going.
So just like we saw Kelson Yesai with that tenacious D, Aiden is known to get in your face too defensively. So,
and I know that from firsthand experience when we used to practice with them. He got a couple steals off of me, and I'm 3 times his size.
Dabashi with the 3, just knocking it down.
I think that might be his 3rd 3 of the day, Rod. He's feeling it.
He is.
And he's not hesitating.
Not at all. Kapaa up 46-33. 7 minutes left. Scully.
That's a three-pointer
And
from Camacho.
Johnson with the
Good offensive rebound, but he walked.
He did walk. He took a couple
walk.
steps once he grabbed the rebound.
I like his aggressive attitude. He's going after every rebound that's in his general vicinity.
And that's what you want from your big man. That's what you want from all your players, but especially your big man.
You're big. You want him to play good, solid defense and rebound. Trying to look into Alvarez. He gets the ball and misses the layup with some a little bit of
little contact
there, but not enough to get the call.
Camacho over the I think if it would have been a better pass, he might have pulled the trigger on that.
He definitely would have.
Scully pulls it out. Alvarez on him. Scully takes it, and a nice mid-range.
Nice mid-range jump shot by Scully there. Looking to get himself going a little bit. I think that's 5 points for Scully on the night.
Dabashi with the swing over.
That looked like a walk to me.
Dabashi will pull that.
He will.
Decided not to. Summer Hayes over.
And then Dabashi, a little short on that one. Alvarez, good offensive rebound, goes up strong. Can't get the ball.
Aiding Ritting.
Gets on the stat sheet with a nice rebound. Probably the smallest guy on the court with the rebound.
Don't let his lack of height fool you. He will get in there and grab rebounds.
Definitely will.
Camacho gets it over to Green, gets it to Johnson. Johnson swings it out to Scully for the three.
And
Bang!
That's what we were waiting for.
Nice inside out.
Inside out, just like we were talking about. Nice shot there by Scully. He seems to be gotten himself going a little bit here. Aiden with the steal. He's kind of mishandling the ball a little bit. You set it up, take things slow. You get times on your side. Got Austin running the baseline there.
I tell you this, if Ritting hits a three, the bench will be going off.
I think they will. Nice
look
pass by Green into Johnson.
Awesome assist and way to finish by AJ. Kapaa up with a 20-point lead now, 53-33. Don't know what the coach said at halftime, but whatever he said is working.
Seemed to work.
Kapaa came out with a sense of purpose.
Alvarez down low. Still
Good
needs to
defense by
refine that
Kapaa.
touch a little bit down low for Alvarez. He has great
Camacho's
athletic.
got Scully open. Got to look up. Got to look up. Johnson feeling himself. He'll take that.
Right,
He'll take that. Nice take by Johnson.
He got to be approaching 20 points
just
on the evening
that.
tonight.
Look at him.
He's happy.
He's feeling it, boy.
This is definitely his season high. Good look in. Good look into number 15.
Sand with a nice take.
Sand's not very tall, but he's aggressive and he's strong.
He is strong, yeah.
I see him pushing down the Kapaa Warrior bigs from time to time. He has some strength. Rod, I know you don't like me to do this too early.
What are you going to do?
But I'm going to do it.
Don't do the Chick Hearn.
I'm not going to do the Chick like we've done before. Probably our viewers don't even know who Chick Hearn is.
Right.
But I'm putting this one away. This is a Kapaa victory. I'm doing it with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in the game.
Okay. I'm not mad at you.
I'm putting this one away. And the junior varsity won prior to this game as well. So if Kapaa varsity wins tonight, both teams will be 3-0 on the season.
Yeah. So on the replay there, the nice assist by Green to Johnson, who's able to Camacho gets it over to Johnson.
Sand was just a little bit short on getting that block. He was fingertips away from getting that block.
Yep. Mere fingertips away.
I like the fight, though, I've seen tonight from the Voyagers. They're undermanned and outmatched a little bit on paper, but they were right there for most of this game, Ron. At least 3 quarters they were in this game.
They were, and, I know you called it, but the game is not over.
I'd like to see Scully hit another 3 before this night is out.
With the ball.
Nice
Kamoku
strong
with the
move.
take. And Kamoku with the strong bucket.
I think he used all of his 225 pounds on that move there.
Yeah.
Big, strong fella.
Island School's got Watanabe in there, I think, to try to offset that strength. Kayaka with the rebound.
Not sure if Watanabe is skilled enough to stop Kamoku down there on the post.
Oh, swing over to Scully.
And nice
Green with the nice rebound and putback.
Everything's rolling right now for the Warriors.
Yeah, it is. 59-35 with 3 minutes and 24 seconds left. Dabashi with the three again. Who is this kid?
I think that's his 4th three of the night, Rod.
His dad Corey is standing up. Hey, keep it going.
And Corey got a steal from
Aiden Ridden. He was being unselfish to get it to Kamoku, but I would have liked to see him just take that all the way.
Yep, definitely. And there
Dabashi.
Dabashi got a nice little game.
Yeah, he does. Kamoku with the rebound, clearing out. Green will be bringing up the court. Oh,
nice
crossover, swings it
Nice
over to Scully
crossover.
for three. Bang! Scully
for three. We told you he can hit from anywhere on this court. He's starting to get hot.
He's starting to get hot, knocking those 3-pointers down. Looks like Zyron will be coming in the game.
I think this might be his first time of the
Zyron
season.
Padilla.
This will be his first court time of the season.
Yep.
Hopefully he can get in there and do some damage.
So Zyron Wade Padilla and Emery Pitcherosity will be coming in for Austin Green and Aiden Ridding. 62-38 with 2 minutes and 29 seconds left.
I'd throw Aiden Ridding back in there, let him get some time to get that consistency with everyone down a little bit. Scully, he's a pesky defender.
Dabashi missed a three.
Missed that one.
And Zyron tips it over to Kamoku. Kayaka Kauhane bringing it up. He's going to kick it out to Emery. Emery, takes it in, swings it over to Tristan Scully
Will
for
he hit
three.
Another one?
Just missed it.
Summer Hayes with the rebound.
Hayes up to Dabashi. Dabashi takes it. Interior pass to
Dabashi's
Sand.
looking to hit another one. He's in that corner.
Nice move by Summer Hayes, unable to convert. Summer Hayes with the rebound.
Rebound in the steal. And he pulls up
Puts
for
up
three.
a three. Oh!
Knocks it down.
Knocks it down. Summer Hayes with the three.
No hesitation. Nice shot.
None at all.
Too little, too late at this point. Nice drive by
Kauhane
Aka.
with the nice dump off to Kamoku. Beautiful assist by Kayaka Kauhane.
Got beautiful basketball right now, Ron.
I love unselfish basketball. 64, Kapaa. Island Voyagers, 41.
It looks like Emmanuel is going to come into the game. Number 33.
Looks like I'm. I told the announcer, the in-house announcer, that Emmanuel Booker T would not be getting in the game. The crowd is going, and I hate to say this. Hold on. I unofficially made a bet with Fig. And I think I may have lost his bet, but
all right, glad
he's
to see
laughing
him.
at me. Here we go.
It's his first playing time of the season. Hopefully he can get a rebound. A nice rebound by Zyron, number 23.
Less than a minute left.
Usually we don't like to shoot the ball.
E-Man.
Uh-oh.
They're calling me, man. They're going to call it travel.
A little excited there.
Whenever you look at the bench, the Kapaa bench is excited, ecstatic.
Little excited.
Yep. The crowd will explode if he scores.
As they should.
Yep.
Good to see everyone getting a chance to get into the game tonight.
Summer Hayes misses the three.
Good
Kamoku
rebound.
with the rebound. Got 30 seconds left. The shot clock is off.
It was a violent rebound.
They're swinging it over to Tristan. They're going to find a way to get it to E-Man. Or Zyron.
Yeah. Emmanuel.
He'll shoot it.
Fall away. Nice looking shot.
Zyron take. Zyron Wade Padilla with the two. We got 10 seconds left.
That's his first basket of the season. Congratulations, young man.
66-41.
And that will do it 1.2 seconds left on the clock. And Manuel for a deep three. Hits the glass. And the crowd, like you said, Rod, they went wild when Emmanuel got into the game there.
Yeah, they did. And they are celebrating him getting in the game, and you love to see that camaraderie among the players.
Players and the coaching staff. They were happy to get him in the game, so you love to see that.
Yep.
So
the replay. Oh, nice shot.
That was a beautiful shot there. Got Austin Green. Nice crossover there.
Gets it over to Tristan for the nice three.
Deep three from Tristan.
Bang.
Like we said, he has his range is when he walks into the gym. He can hit from anywhere. He's a small guy, not big in stature, but he can still knock that ball down from quite a ways away.
Yeah, he can. Oh, I'm going to get harassed right now. We're live right now. We're live.
Oh, no. The harassment might come here.
He's not leaving until he harasses me.
I'd like to get the stats for today's game. I think A.J. Johnson might have had close to 20 points today.
We got to go to the scores table. I'm not sure. He's coming over here asking us how many points he had. Yeah, I'm not sure.
He had the game of his life tonight, and he wants to know how many he scored.
Yeah. So as we normally do, both teams will line up and do their alma mater. Typically starts with the visiting team to sing their alma mater first, and then the home team.
All righty. I'm still waiting for you to lead us in this alma mater, Rod, with your beautiful voice.
So Kapaa was able to pull out the victory. Any thoughts on the final outcome of the game?
Well, we pretty much thought that was going to be the final outcome. We thought Kapaa in a blowout, and that's what actually happened tonight. It just took a while to get to that blowout. Whatever the coaches said to them at halftime seemed to get into their thick skulls.
Their thick skulls.
And they came out with a little more aggressive, a little more pace, a little more speed in their play, and they blew them off the court.
They did. Do you think that's a testament to Kapaa making the adjustments that they needed to, or was it Island School that just really played a tough game?
I think that's you got to give the Kapaa Warriors players and their coaching staffs credit for that, because they came back as a different team after the half. You saw the intensity pick up, you saw the aggression and the physicality pick up, and that's what led them to their large victory.
Yeah. I definitely was impressed by Dabashi for Island School Voyagers. He showed me a lot today.
That's something that surprised me a little. I knew because we've been around him for a long time too in the basketball community, and we knew he can stroke it, but he was not hesitating. As soon as he was open, he was shooting that, and I think he knocked down 4 threes tonight.
At least 4,
yeah.
And then for Kapaa, they had a really balanced game, but I think we don't have the numbers in front of us because, like I said, we're not at the scores table. But Johnson, I would be surprised if he didn't get at least 20 points.
I think it's safe to say he had a double-double. He probably had close to 20 and close to 10 rebounds. He was all over the offensive and defensive glass tonight. That's been his best game by far that I've seen in the preseason and in the regular season. If we can get more like that from Johnson, they're going to be tough to beat.
Yep, I agree. Well, thank you again, folks, for joining us for this broadcast of Kapaa versus Island School. Not sure when our next home game is, but we will definitely be there, and we hope to see you then. Thanks a lot, and if you're driving out somewhere, make sure you drive home safely. And we want to make sure we thank the Kapaa Media team for their incredible footage under the tutelage of the one and only Mr. Chris Sandro.
Chris does a great job. Chris and his crew, they do a great job and make this all possible for everybody to watch it.
Yeah, they do. All right, folks, have a good night.
Have a good night. Go Lakers.
No, go Bulls. Come on.